personality test with you. The 16 personalities, which I don't know if this is rebranded, rebranded from Myers-Briggs to 16 personalities. But I'm going to take this on 16personalities.com. And the reason I wanted to make a video on this is because I wanted to retake it. When I had taken it as in high school, before college, I was an I introverted, N intuitive, T thinking, B, I think B is perception, no, I actually don't remember what the B stands for, but I wanted to take it again and learn more about it. I love personality tests like this, and one of my first videos that I did on this channel was reading Enneagram types. So I've been wanting to do this for a while, so I'll go straight into it. So the questions are all agree or disagree, and also I'll link this in the description if you want to take the personality test. So the way the answers are, it's either agree, big, medium, or small, and then there's neutral, and then there's disagree, big, medium, and small. Okay, so the first question, and the questions aren't numbered, so I actually am not sure how many there are. Question 1 says, you regularly make new friends. Yeah, I'm gonna go with little disagree on that. Not making new friends too often. These days, I feel like the last time I made really good friends was in college, and I feel like that was not recently, so I wouldn't call that regularly. Next question. Question 2 says, you spend a lot of your free time exploring various random topics that pique your interest. Oh, big agree for sure. This channel is basically just me having an excuse to read fact videos and stuff like that. Whispered, because those are my favorite all-time ASMR videos, is just reading facts, so I feel like I'm at least learning something while I'm trying to fall asleep. So yeah, big agree. Seeing other people cry can easily make you feel like you want to cry too. I'd say little disagree. I don't cry too much in movies. And then if somebody's crying at me, I guess that would, in real life, that would make me fleshed out backup plan for a backup plan, just like having one in my back pocket. I'm actually gonna put medium agree then, because I feel like some people don't do that at all. And then it says, the next question is, you usually stay calm, even under a lot of pressure. Now, I'm gonna put medium disagree for that, because I feel like, compared to other people, I mean, I might be calm, but I'm probably freaking out on the inside. So medium disagree. Next question is, at social events, you rarely try to introduce yourself to new people and mostly talk to ones you already know. Medium agree. I was just actually in this situation the other week, and this is, I could probably count on one hand the times where I've been in situations where I'm meeting net new people for the first time, especially since COVID. But I was at my friend's new boyfriend, so she just started dating this guy that she met off of a dating app. My friend's new boyfriend's friend's apartment, they were having a party, and I definitely talked to some people, new people, but the whole time I was like, I don't want to talk to you, so I feel like I'm gonna put medium agree, because the way this is worded too, it's like you rarely try to introduce yourself. I wasn't just gonna walk around and be like, hi, hello. The next question. You prefer to completely finish one project before starting another. Disagree. That's a big disagree for me. I'm very bad at doing it. Finishing one project before starting another. In terms of work, I'll start a million projects, because then they all become easier to finish. But I know, is that bad? I mean, I still get everything done, so wink, doesn't matter. You are very sentimental. I'm gonna put big agree. I take a lot of pictures and keep a lot of tickets and stuff like that. Next question is, you like to use organizing tools like schedules and lists. Big agree. I love schedules and lists. Less so schedules, more so lists, but I guess I feel like maybe I'm a medium agree on that, just because I know people who are freaking crazy with schedules and lists. The next question is, even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge. I'm gonna put medium disagree, because I feel like if I make a mistake, I'm like, yeah, I made a mistake. Everybody makes a mistake. That doesn't say anything about my overall abilities and knowledge. Do I think about the mistake later? Yeah, probably, but that's just what happens. York City? Do people go up to people and start talking to strangers? Are there people that do that? I'm sure there are, actually. So big disagree. And next question. Or I guess these are not questions, these are statements. Next statement. You are not too interested in discussing various interpretations, and analysis of creative works. You are not too interested. Big disagree. I think I'm actually gonna put medium disagree for the talking to random people, but that is big disagree. That's like shit I love. I love movies where after, and I actually don't like movies that much. The only really movies I like are ones after that are like, you need a breakdown video to talk about the movie. Like Christopher Nolan movie. Is it Christopher Nolan or Jonathan Nolan? I guess both of them. Like Westworld. I think that's Jonathan Nolan. And then Christopher Nolan, like Tenet. I love movies like that. Where you have to listen to like 500 different people's interpretations of the movie. Next statement says, you are more inclined to follow your head than your heart. Big agree. I don't even know what following my heart means, to be honest. You usually prefer just doing what you feel like at any given moment instead of planning a particular daily routine. You just feel like doing what you want at any given moment. I'm gonna go small agree, because I do like doing that, and that's what I love about working from home. I can clean my kitchen table if I want, but it doesn't make me feel good after. It makes me feel good in the moment. I'm like, yes, this is what I want to do. But that's just because I procrastinate so much. The next statement is, and then this is glasses tapping. Can you hear that? Just tapping on my glasses. I feel like I can't focus while glasses tapping. But the next statement is, you is like entertaining. He loves watching like MTV shows and Bravo shows. You tend to avoid drawing attention to yourself. Yeah, I tend to avoid, so small agree. I don't know, I'm actually gonna put small disagree. I think in social settings, I'm not like, oh, I'm gonna just like, you know, go into the wall. Your mood can change very quickly, agree. I'm gonna put medium agree. Because it's just like, yeah, my mood can change depending on what information I have in front of me. Next question. You lose patience with people who are not as efficient as you. Big agree. I have no patience, people say. Is that bad? No, I know that's bad. But it's like working on patience, just like waiting for people to do things. That's annoying. I'm like in a work setting. Like I'm down to teach people how to make people more efficient. But sometimes people just do things so slowly. Anyway. You often end up doing things at the last moment possible. Big agree. That's what deadlines are for, so you can do it right before the deadline. You have always been fascinated by the question of what, if anything, happens after death. Big agree. I want to know. And I definitely think some people don't think about that, like, at all. But that definitely is fascinating to me. Okay, the next question is, usually prefer to be around others rather on your own. Medium disagree. I mean, maybe it's because I live with my boyfriend, so it's like I'm always around him. So when he's not around, I'm like doing things by myself, and I'm not like, hey friend, you want to hang out? But you become bored or lose interest when discussions get highly theoretical. Big disagree. You find it easy to empathize with a person whose experiences are very different from yours. I'm going to say medium agree. Usually postpone finalizing decisions for as long as possible. Big agree. That's what I was talking about before. Like, sometimes my indecision is my decision, which I'm trying to work on. You rarely second guess the choices that you have made. I rarely second guess them. It's like my window for second guessing isn't that big, but I would definitely say I second guess. After a long, exhausting week, a lively social event is just what you need. Like right before the pandemic, my friends and I were all talking about, we liked going out on Friday nights instead of Saturday nights, because if you need to recover from a night out, you don't want to do it on Sunday, because Sunday's the last day of the weekend. So it's like better to go out on Friday night. But it would be hard getting me out on Friday night. But then I would always feel good Saturday, because I'm like, okay, I already did that part of the weekend, the going out part of the weekend. So kind of it's like a book honestly gonna put small agree. I mean, if I have to do it, the thing is, like, then it's like, during the pandemic, I didn't do jack shit, so it's kind of like, did I like that, did I like that, did I like that? Yes, because I got to relax after my long, exhausting week, but then I also got to, like, I didn't do anything, you know? Each weekend I wouldn't do anything. Okay. You enjoy going to art museums, big agree. You often have a hard time understanding other people's feelings. If they're having irrational feelings, I'm like, I don't really get it. I'd be like, I understand why you feel like this, but like, it doesn't make any sense why you'd feel like this. I don't know, does that sound like agree or disagree? I feel like I would be open to hearing why they would have the feeling, but like, and then be like, rationally, it doesn't make sense for you to have that feeling. I'm gonna put small disagree. I'm gonna put neutral. No. I'm gonna put small disagree. You have a to-do list. A to-do list for each day. Do I have a to-do list for each day? Small agree. Some people have real big to-do lists. You rarely feel insecure. Medium disagree. Meh. Small disagree. Meh. Now I'm like, agree, I rarely feel insecure. Again, but small agree. You avoid making phone calls. Medium disagree. Sometimes making phone calls is the easiest way to get something done. You spend a lot of time trying to understand views that are very different from your own. Medium agree. In your social circle, you are often the one who contacts your friends and initiates activities. In my social circle, I actually don't know. I'm gonna put medium disagree because I would actually say I'm more like, yeah, I'll do whatever, than, hey, let's do this. If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is to get back on track as soon as possible. Medium disagree. Because I think my answer to that would be, like, to reassess the situation. Next question is, you're still bothered by mistakes that you made a long time ago. I put small agree because now that I'm thinking about it, I can't really remember too many mistakes I made long ago. But I remember some big ones, so. You rarely contemplate the reasons for human existence or the meaning of life. Disagree. I feel like I'm like the most indecisive, optimistic nihilist. You guys heard of that? Optimistic nihilism. I love that theory. When I watched like some video about it, it made me feel so good. I will link the video because I'm not even gonna try to explain it. In the caption. Your emotions control you more than you control them. This one's so hard. because I've been working on too, like trying to feel an emotion and really like feel it and let it just make me feel uncomfortable or make me feel like uneasy or something, and then just letting it, thinking more about why I'm feeling that way, just letting it go. So I feel like I'm working on controlling the emotions. Not to say my emotions are ever out of control, but sometimes it's just like, I haven't spent so much time being like, why do I feel like this? Anyway, you take great care not to make people look bad even when it's completely their fault. Oh, medium agree. For sure. Because when it's the other way around, I would want people to care about me and not making me look bad. Even if it was my fault. Okay, now we're almost done. Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than organized and consistent efforts. Medium agree. When someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it will take them to feel disappointed in you. Medium disagree. Well, are there people that feel like that? That's so sad. You would love a job that requires you to work alone most of the time. Big disagree. Actually, maybe like I've never done a job like that, so I feel like, what if I would like that? That's what I miss most about the office, is like jib-jabbing with coworkers, going with coworkers to get coffee, you know, just like talking to them, never hanging out with them outside of work, but like gossiping during work and like getting distracted that way. So I guess I'll be medium disagree on that, because I actually don't know what it's like to work completely alone. You believe that pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time. Disagree. Big disagree. You feel more drawn to places with busy, bustling atmospheres than quiet, intimate places. I mean, I live in New York City. So I guess I'm gonna be agree on that. Oh, I don't know. Small agree. You know at first glance how someone is feeling. I don't think so. Small disagree. You often feel overwhelmed. I guess what do you classify as often? I would say I definitely get that feeling of like midlife crisis, quarter life crisis, whatever. I get that feeling. I wouldn't say a lot, but I get that feeling often, where some people probably never get that feeling. You complete things methodically without skipping over any steps. You complete things methodically. I think it depends on the situation, so I'm honestly just gonna go neutral. You are very intrigued by things that are labeled as controversial. Small agree, because I could be there. I know people out there are intrigued. You would pass along a good opportunity if you thought someone else needed it more. Medium disagree. If I got the opportunity, there was a reason I got it. You struggle with deadlines. Medium agree. 100 of your closest friends. And that's how they see, like, introversion and extroversion. It's, like, so different. But it's like, why can't we like both? But I know that the difference is, like, do you gain energy from being by yourself or being with a group of others? And for me, it really just depends. Like, this channel is something I do completely by myself, and I love it. I want to find more time making content for this channel, even if the channel doesn't even go anywhere. Just like researching topics and stuff like that and finding content. Not finding on it, making content. But then it's like, I can't imagine not being able to like gossip with my coworkers. So there, I feel like I'm on the fence there. Energy. This trait shows where we direct our mental energy. I'm 88% intuitive, 12% observant. Yeah. Yep, I would say so. Nature. This trait determines how we make decisions and cope with emotions. I'm 61% thinking, 39% feeling. Okay. I would agree with that. Tactics. Oh, this is the one that I wasn't sure of what the P stood for. This trait reflects our approach to work, planning, and decision making. I'm more prospecting than judging. I'm actually unsure what that really means. I'll look into that more. And then this trait underpins all